Alright, so I did a makeup look recently on TikTok and I got a lot of, how did you do that? Please show us how you did that. So I'm going to make that tutorial now. First of all, make sure you don't have any makeup on left over from yesterday. I've already used baby wipes and took it off. You're going to come in and grab your primer. I used the one from Dollar General. It's from the Believe brand. You're going to put some on there, across there, across your forehead, on your nose. This one is the Stay Put Makeup Primer. There's different ones, so always make sure to look at what your primer you're buying is for. I work in a salon and I want to make sure my stuff stays all day. So Stay Put is the one for me. You're going to rub it in and then you're going to let it set up and set for like 2 minutes before putting on any other makeup. Alright, now that we've let that set and dry, we're going to come in. I use Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Foundation. Once you've got a little bit on your face, damp makeup sponge, and just make sure to lightly tap and spread it around. You don't want to rub it in, you want to just kind of do some light tapping and spread it around that way. Now that that's on, I'm going to go in with my contour sticks. I'm going to take the light one, and it goes right under my eye, on top of my eye, because my eyes are super brown, down the side of my nose right here, up here on the side of my eye, across my forehead, and on my lower jawline. Okay? And we're going to take the dark one and right under my cheekbone, inner corner of my nose right there, and right at the side, up here on the edges of my forehead, to start giving the contour of the face shape that I want to make. Go back in with your beauty blender and just start tapping and moving around all of that makeup until it blends together nicely. Takes a minute sometimes. But I'm doing this in real time so y'all can see how long it takes. And now, as y'all can see, I'm almost all the way blended in on this side to that side. Now that that's all in, I'm going to go back in with the light stick. Just right here in the middle of my nose, there's a little dot right there. A line right there. And I'm going to come back in here on the sides to kind of make my nose look just a little smaller, because I have a big nose. Like that. Now that that's all on, we're going to get our loose powder. It's translucent powder. It's the photo focus. It makes it so when you take a picture of yourself or someone takes a picture of you in the flash, it doesn't get real white and light right there. So you're going to come in with a sponge, a different sponge, and just put it on. You don't need a whole lot unless you're going to be doing like a crazy kind of color eyeshadow like I'm going to do today. And I'm going to want this to be the barrier for the fallout, so that way I don't have to redo my entire base Another trick is to do your eyes first and then do your whole face. I like doing my eyes last, so. Got this on. Let's go ahead and bust out our colors. I use these neon shades when I do my rainbow looks, so let me grab them all out real quick. Alright, so I'm going to take a brush like this that's rounded, and you take a little bit of the loose pigment and you put it in the lid. It's easier for me to do it this way than for me to dip my brush into the whole thing of pigment. So then you're just going to tap your brush in, kind of load it up, knock off extra, and then you're going to come in and start right about here with the pink. Okay. Do it again. Pack it in. Tap off the extra. Do the other side. Now you're going to go to the next color, the orange. Repeat the process. Same thing, pack it in, tap it off, overlap it just a little bit. Do it again for the next eye. Next color. So now we're doing yellow. Tap it in, extra off, overlap just a little bit. Do it again. Repeat on other eye. Now we're going to go on to green. Now blue. Second eye. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off my brush and kind of go back in and touch up a little orange and yellow where I see that it's fading a little already and it's not quite bright enough. But I don't want to mix it with the blue. So now I'm going to go back in with the orange. There. And now yellow. Okay, now that I'm happy with those colors, now I'm going to do the purple. Well, actually, I'm going to do the purple last because I'm going to do the shimmer on the eyelid first. I'm going to grab my really beat up palette and I'm going to use this and some loose glitter. So I'm going to go in with a brush that's more flat. Find it. Without my glasses, I'm a little blind. Okay, flat brush. Using that super shimmery white color, we're going to brush it in right below our little rainbow. Once you're happy with the amount of white shimmer you have, which I normally do about this much, you're going to grab your loose glitter. I use this, it's from Sally's. It's kind of like the pixie dust from back in the day. And what I do is I pour it into the cap. You'll notice that that's a trick I use a lot. Once it's in the cap, you dip your brush into it and then just apply. Get a good amount of glitter on there. Now I dump the rest back into the container, put the lid back on as it drops glitter everywhere. Now that that part's done, I can do the purple. Before I do the purple though, we gotta get most of this off. Okay. Go back in with our rounded brush, clean it off. Take the purple, a little bit into its lid. Pack it in, tap off that extra. Like that. Same thing for the other side. Okay, now that that's on, you're going to put up the loose powder because otherwise, if you spill that, there's no cleaning it up. So we're going to slowly dump everything back into its container and put their lids back on. Speaking from personal experience, I have accidentally tipped over one of them and spilled it, and it was everywhere. Alright, now I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I'm going to go in with my palette that I got from Amazon. I'm going to use the black because I have black eyebrows. If you have brown eyebrows, you're going to want to use brown. If you have blonde eyebrows, you're still going to want to use a brown, but it's going to be a lighter brown. Trying to find my correct brush. Alright, so I use this flat brush for my eyebrows. Go in with a little bit of the brown or the black, and I just very lightly on the edge of my eyebrow make a line, but then the rest I don't do it super perfect. I just kind of fill it in. Make sure it's not super harsh there in the front. A little bit on where my middle piece is, and then just a tiny bit for a tail, like that. And we're going to do the other one. Same way. Line at the bottom, fill it in. And then do the tail. Like that. That's done. I'm going to grab one of my concealers that I use that I got from the dollar store. And it is almost empty. And I just kind of, just like that. Just so they stay nice and defined throughout the day. Like that. Now, that's all done. We're going to do lashes, and then blush and lipstick. So no eyeliner today because I have this and I don't want to draw on that with black eyeliner. So we're just going to have this and the silver and then the lashes. So I'm going to go in with my super strong hold eyelash adhesive that I got on Amazon. If you don't want to order from Amazon and you want to get it from like Walgreens or Walmart, you can. Just go with the Duo brand. They're really good. They set in like 5 seconds and they hold all day. So you're just going to get the brush from the eyelash glue and brush it along the back of that eyelash, making sure to cover the entire thing. Once it's all nice and covered, give it a few seconds to kind of start to get tacky. You can blow on it. Now you can attach it. So you're just going to go right at your lash line. Just slowly press it in. Doesn't always work great immediately. That's why you have to go slow. I didn't give it enough time to get tacky. As you see, as I let go, it's releasing, so it's giving me a little bit more problems, but we can work with that. It's just going to be a pain in my butt. But it's doable. And as you can see, it's messing up, so I'm going to take it off and redo it. Well, I'm letting that get tacky. I actually skipped a step, so it's kind of okay that it's not right yet. Gotta do mascara so that you can't see your other eyelashes underneath the lashes. All right. Excuse me. All right. See how much easier that went on now that I let it get tacky enough. You let it dry long enough, they go on fairly easy. So now we're going to do the other eye. Alright, now that lashes are on, we're going to move on to the next step, which is blush. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use this red eyeshadow. Just, you want to tap it very lightly, so you're not getting a whole bunch on your cheek. And then you just tap it on your cheek. So again, it doesn't turn bright red, but it gives you that nice little rosy look. Repeat on the other side. Tapping very lightly, just enough to get a little red hue to your face. A little bit on my nose for that cute little look. Come over here again, just kind of, once you're happy with it, and that's the key, you're happy with it, stop. You want to do more? Do more. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I use pink. It's really all a matter of what you like. Fuck everyone else. Okay? I'm going to now go in a white eyeliner and just give myself a few little freckles. And yes, I know, white freckles do not look realistic. And that is 100% okay. I'm not trying to look realistic. I'm trying to be happy with me. I'm going to take a white eyeliner that's a pencil. And you're going to come up under your eye and on your waterline, very carefully, and this will feel very weird, and turn your waterline white. You see the difference in my eyes once I do that? Then you can go in with your mascara, add your bottom lashes. Okay. And now, lipstick. Take my lip rings out of the way. If you don't have lip rings, skip this step, obviously. I'm going to use Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. This stuff literally will stay on 24 hours. It doesn't go anywhere once it dries. This is the color of Voyager, number 50. I like how the brush is pointed to one end and it holds lipstick there in the center. So you can use it to line your lips first. And then fill them in. My favorite reason for loving this lipstick right now is with having to wear the masks with Corona. Once you blot it and let it dry, it does not come off. It does not rub off on the inside of your mask. It does not come off on your drink when you're drinking. It does not go anywhere. This is the finished look. Anybody who follows me from TikTok, This is the look all of y'all have been wanting to learn. Here you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and keep on doing you.